Hi everybody, my name is Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have been practicing with me for a while, you might notice that I'm in a beautiful and bright brand new space. And this is the perfect first video in my new home because we'll be working with the energies of the new moon. The new moon is a time of new beginnings and planting new seeds. And the new moon tonight is in the sign of Pisces. And Pisces gives birth to new dreams and ideas and creative expressions. So this practice tonight will focus on two major energy centers in the body. First, the sacral chakra. This is the space of our reproductive fluids, the potent force within us that helps to give energy and vibrancy to our creative ideas and to anything that we're birthing in our life. And also the sixth chakra. This is the center of our cosmic vision, where we connect our personal vision with the larger vision of the cosmos. So to get started today, we will be working with one, either yoga block or a bolster. If you don't have either, just grab a couple of cushions and have them on hand. So let's start by coming into a wide leg child's pose. You can take your knees quite far apart, adding any support underneath your sits bones that you might need. And give yourself lots of space so that the sacral area of the body is open and you can bring your breath deeply down into the navel center. As we fold forward, we're bringing the center of our forehead onto a firm support. So either a yoga block, a blanket, or simply placing your forehead on the ground. Relaxing your shoulders forward, softening your jaw, and taking a deep and full breath in, and exhaling to release and let go. Connecting to the fullness of your breath deep within the navel center. Feeling your pelvis dropping towards the earth. Your sacrum wide and relaxed. Both shoulders heavy. Connecting to a subtle pulsing sensation at the eyebrow center. As you soften into this posture,
connecting into the seed of creative vision within yourself, your ability to manifest and create, to bring life to your dreams. Three big breaths. Bringing your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Slowly floating your hips up. Shifting the body forward and tucking your toes underneath you. Floating your knees up and lengthening through the leg bones, stepping palms and toes towards each other. Feet at a comfortable distance apart. Softening through your knees, folding forward, whole body hanging to the earth. Neck relaxed. Adding support under your palms if you do need support for your lower back. And feeling the space between your eyebrows. Empty out. Expanding into a sense of cosmic space. And feeling the fluids of the body drawing down towards the eyebrow center, nourishing the glands of the brain and the entire endocrine system. Floating here as though you were floating in space. All your joints soft and relaxed, jaw relaxed, elbows, knees. Just you and your breath, floating. And can you soften your knees just a little bit more so that the abdomen is compressed up against the upper thigh bones, bringing a gentle massage to the reproductive system. floating each palm to your sacrum. Maybe you're holding a strap in your palms, or you can interlace your fingers here. Let the shoulders hang and try drawing the palms upwards, the heart dropping. Softness through the shoulders and the elbows so that the pranic energy can flow through your joints. Three breaths. We'll bring our palms gently back down to the ground. You can slide your hands down the backs of your legs. And as your fingertips touch down, slowly heel toe your feet quite wide as your mat. You can turn your toes towards the corner of your mat. And we're coming into Malasana squat pose. You can either come down into a deep squat without support, or if you're like me and you need some more support for your knees, then try placing a block or a cushion underneath your tailbone. Taking a moment to readjust so that there is no pressure on the knees. You might walk your feet slightly forward, and you just want to feel some gentle stretch and opening through the inner leg lines, through the hip joints and pelvis, opening deeply into the lower chakras. You can rest your hands around the inner ankles and gently hug the thigh bones towards the arm bones, extending up along your spine so that you can feel the crown of your head reaching up towards the cosmic night sky. Closing your eyes and simply allowing the energy to flow down the spine, flowing down the spine into the seat of creative energy within you, watering the seeds of your creative life, your dreams. Bringing consciousness and light to the seeds that you're planting. Let's take a few more deep and full breaths, concentrating your breath in the navel center. As you inhale, breath expands down into the pelvic bowl and hips. And you can open your eyes, reach your palms behind you. If you have a prop underneath you, you can just slide that off to the side and lower your sits bones down.
Lean back and rock your knees from side to side, massaging each hip and releasing tension. And then we'll come into a wide straddle with our legs. You can add any support you might need underneath the sits bones, extending the legs out. And we'll move into half butterfly pose, starting on the left side, bending the left knee and placing your heel right in line with the groin. Let the knee drop open, supporting your knee with any blocks that you might need so that you can feel even more rested in this posture. Or you might be adding support for your forehead. Taking a breath, letting the bones hang towards the earth and the whole body melt forward. Shoulders soft,
Jaw relaxed. Breathing into the sacrum and lower back on the left side. Feeling into the inner groin and thigh. And the fluid nature of the body circulating through the lower chakras. Softening fingertips and toes. Feeling as though your whole body were becoming liquid. Feeling into that formless, gestative inner space. A space of pure creation and potential. For your last few breaths, you might even take a prop away and let the whole body hang into the pull of gravity. Taking your time to draw up and pausing as you lift, closing your eyes, re-rooting down into the earth. And then extending your left leg open and softly bending your right knee, bringing the heel in line with the groin, supporting the knee as you need, adjusting your sits bones so they're even, and then folding forward nice and passive as you drop down, letting go, allowing the energy to circulate through the tissues of the body and deeper into the more subtle aspect of the body, the energetic lines and centers that nourish and feed our body and mind. And can you allow your whole body to drop into a space of stillness for your final moments here, giving in to the pull of gravity, Taking a few breaths to roll up.
And pausing for a moment to feel. And to receive a flood of energy. Taking a deep breath in and out, and then placing either your bolster or your block or your cushions off to the side so that it's within reaching distance. And we're coming down onto our back. Floating both knees to your chest and relaxing along the spine. Softening the shoulders and dropping your feet to the earth and taking a hold of one of your props. Let's float our hips up, drawing the prop to the sacrum at the base of the spine. Make sure you're at an appropriate height for your back. You don't want to feel any twinging through the lower spine. You should feel quite supported and relaxed here through the pelvis. Just allowing the full weight of the pelvic bowl to drop down. Encouraging the fluids of the body to draw up towards the sixth chakra at the eyebrow center. Closing your eyes, softening your throat. Perhaps noticing a very subtle pulsing sensation connecting the sacral chakra to the forehead, a pulsation at the center of the eyebrows. Inviting in the healing energies of the new moon.
Bring some awareness back to the navel center, drawing the navel center back. Reaching down for your prop, sliding your prop off to one side and lower down along the spine, extending through the lower back, setting your tailbone down, taking a breath. Bringing your palms to the lower abdomen, widen your feet apart and drop your knees in towards each other. Feeling the fluids of the body circulating through the lower spine. We'll gather our knees again to our chest and help our knees open to our armpits, softening through the inner thighs and pelvis. You can stay here in this modification of happy baby pose, or you can flex your feet and draw the soles of your feet to the sky. Palms resting anywhere along the outer leg line. Adding a blanket or a cushion underneath your sacrum if this feels a little too intense tonight. And try to soften the shoulders and neck as much as you can so there's no strain through the upper body. Only breath. Taking 3 breaths. Folding one leg in and then the other leg. And helping your knees slowly in towards each other. Squeezing your thighs closer to the lower abdomen. And then exhaling to round your spine, bringing the forehead to your knees. Dropping your head back down. Before we take rest, let's take a simple twist from side to side, just for a few breaths on each side. Both knees to your left, softening the right shoulder and letting the head drop over to the right. Massaging the belly. Floating your head back to center. One knee floats up, the other knee floats up, both knees to your chest for a moment. And dropping both knees over to the right. Softening the left shoulder and allowing your head to drop to the left. Bringing your head back to center. Floating onto your back. As you exhale, stretch your body out on the floor, extending the arms open and then the legs, and rocking your head slightly from side to side, coming into a space of stillness, savasana. Feeling your whole body bathed by the Pisces new moon energy. Watering the seeds of new life and new potential, new beginnings. Staying as long as you need in this space of rest. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight and in my new home. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more practices like these,
And I'd always love to hear from you about how your practices are going, especially how your new moon practice went tonight. Until next time, namaste.